Welcome back, everybody. So my next movie review for you is The Purge Anarchy. So The Purge Anarchy is a 2014 movie directed by James DeMonaco, starring Frank Grillo, Zach Gilford, Edwin Hodge, plus many, many others. So in this next installment in the Purge franchise, we get to see something slightly different. So in the first Purge movie, we follow a family on Purge night as they are being attacked. In this second installment in the Purge franchise, we get to see a group of people in the city on Purge night trying to survive it. And that is literally the plot of the movie. Okay, I'm not going to give too much away about what happens actually in the movie, but that is essentially the main plot. Okay, we follow a group of people or different people to start off with, which then merge into a group, and then they have to try and get through the night without actually getting killed or whatever. Okay, now, what do I honestly think about this movie? I think this movie is the best out of the franchise. It really drew me in. I had a lot of fun while watching this movie, and I could quite happily watch this movie over and over again. It's just something about this movie which really drew me in. It was kind of like Resident Evil, the second Resident Evil. That movie, to me, in the Resident Evil franchise, is the best movie, and this second one in the Purge franchise is the best movie to me. Okay, it had a real big draw factor. One of the things, or one of the big things I actually generally really enjoyed in this movie is the main characters, okay? Especially Frank Grillo's character in here, okay? You, you, every single one of these characters have a motivation, okay, of some sort, okay? You get this one couple that basically gets sabotaged, not giving away too much, who then are stuck out on Purge night and then they have to try and get through it. But Frank Grillo's character in here is absolutely fantastic because you've got his motivation. They don't necessarily tell you his motivation straight away, but you get behind his character. He's only out on Purge night to do one thing and one thing only, and it's just you get behind his character. You really do. You know, he's the best performance out of the whole of this movie. I mean, I enjoyed all performances in this movie. I really, really did. I hold my hands up. They're all pretty solid, and you all get this kind of motivation to their characters. But his stands out throughout the whole of this movie. He's absolutely brilliant, and you have to be had to be physically fit to do this movie because there's a lot of action in this movie as well, which I generally really really enjoyed. Okay, if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm on about. But he is the best character of the whole of this movie. Really is. You know, I really got a lot of enjoyment while watching him on this movie. Other parts of this movie I really enjoyed is you get to see what people do on Purge night. Now, remember, there's a lot of focus on people randomly killing people, okay, out there on this Purge night, which is basically what it's for. But you gotta remember, also, all crime is legal, so other people just use it to do other things as such. That or everybody's got their motivation in this. You get the people out there which are just out there for mindless violence, murder, kill people, whichever. You get to see quite a lot of that throughout this whole of this movie. I don't think it's overdone, but there is quite a lot of it in there. And then you get people like Frank Grillo's character in here, who's got a motivation. They could use it as to settle a score, or maybe just to rob a shop, whichever. You really get a deep insight to what actually what's going on, and I think that's one of the big draw for this movie for me is that you get to see what people do on Purge night on a bigger scale. And that is the draw. The action sequences in this, I think, were absolutely fantastic. I think there's some well choreographed fight scenes as well. There's a few little twists and turns in this movie which just make it a little bit more enjoyable, especially towards the end. It has a suspenseful feel to this in certain areas. These group of people have one obstacle, they get over that obstacle, and then they're met with another obstacle, and it's constant. Just these trying to overcome these obstacles, which just made it such an enjoyable movie. Like I said, there's not a huge plot in this movie in any way, shape, or form, but it doesn't matter because you can just sit there and enjoy what you're watching, and I did. And if I was to give this a rating, I am going to give this a 10 out of 10. I really, really am. That's how much enjoyment I actually got from it. And I stand true. I know there's going to be some people that probably don't like this movie, but for me, by the time I got to the end, I thought myself that's worthy of a 10 out of 10. It's as simple as that. So on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. Hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care and goodbye.